I'm Dusty Meek. I'm the principal at Clarendon High School of Innovation. We're a 7 through 12 building. We're located in kind of southeast Arkansas on the White River. We're about 92% poverty. A lot of our students are raised in single parent homes, a lot of them by grandparents. So we are their family structure. So we try to provide a lot of those to our students. We began our discussion of what we wanted out of a graduate at Clarendon High School. You know, academics are an important part, but we felt that we wanted to create citizens that were going to give back to their community, people that were going to go on and do great things. Obviously, a lot of that is outside of the academic world. So we began it with creating our mission and our vision. And our vision is we want to create students or provide students a pathway to success in an ever-changing world. So our job is, as educators, is to give them the tools and the opportunities, and then allow them to choose the pathway that they want to go along in order to hopefully be a successful citizen. And we came up with 4 categories. We want our students to serve. We want our students to grow both personally, academically. We want our students to explore, look at opportunities, look at things outside their comfort zone that might eventually, they might become excited about or want to get involved in. And then we want to learn how to communicate. That's a big thing in this day and age is our students don't know how to communicate. They know how to send it through a text message, but they don't know how to communicate their feelings, their emotions. And we wanted to be able to teach them how to do that because you still need to be able to do it when you get into the business world, or whether you move on to upper academics or the military or whatever it may be, you're going to have to learn how to communicate. We have several things, that most people have with a success plan. Obviously their academics, making sure they're on track to graduate. What's your career goals? What do you want to do when you grow up, kind of things. But we also have with our exemplars, like I said, our 4 pillars, and, we'll talk a little bit about that. The first one, serve. And we define serve as lions given themselves with pride and purpose. And examples of service, we want every student to complete a passion project. That could be something that they're passionate about, that they want to learn to do, that maybe we don't offer. Maybe it's something that they want to give back to their community. Our other one is grow. And this is lions will continually improve intelligence, ability, and performance. This is our academic and our personal goals. This is each year we're going to sit down with the students and we're going to come up with 3 personal goals, growth goals, things they want to grow on each year. We're also going to look at their ACT Aspire and their MAP. We use MAP as their kind of an assessment before the Aspire to kind of give us a gauge where students are. We want students to either meet or exceed growth goals along that each time we take it. We take it 3 times throughout the year. We also, again, we have all students are going to create this learner profile, and they're also going to all meet with their academic advisor, which is their advisor weekly. We have parent grade checks in which we send a grade sheet home. We have contact with parents to communicate where the students are so that when we get to the, interims and report cards where there are no surprises. We also, something unique to a lot of places, we did away with the 9 weeks grade interims. We went to a continuous 18 weeks. We do every 6 weeks, we do grade checks and kind of interim reports. But we felt like, if we're going to prepare these students for the real world, there's no, I did well 9 weeks, then the next 9 weeks, it could either sink me or raise me. We want students to be consistent throughout 18 weeks. And we didn't want, if a student had a bad week, them to just kill them academically. So we felt that this better prepared our students that were going to college and also our students that were in a real world environment. Our explore component is lions will seek and search out new things without fear of failure. That was a big thing when I became principal. We want to talk about, the fear of failure. Students were scared to branch out and try to do new things or to experiment and get involved in clubs or activities because they were afraid of what their friends might say or people might say. And we want them to realize that failure is an opportunity of growth, and we want people to grow. So as far as our explore, we require all students to participate either in one extracurricular activity or participate in a club. We don't want our students just to come to school. We want them to get involved, to be involved in things and to give back. And then when we get to communicate, communicate is basically lines will share and exchange information and ideas effectively. And this goes back to, we require all of our students, they have to use a digital platform. They either have to create a blog or a vlog, and then they're going to share information to a larger audience. And we require, for our younger students, 6 entries. When we get to our older students, we require 8 to 10 entries. Just how to express yourself in an appropriate manner. Don't get on Facebook and share all your dirty little secrets or dog out your neighbor or your school. We want you to be able to do it in an editorial fashion and present facts. And then we also require all of our students to write. So in our 4 core classes, they have a major writing assignment, and they add in 4 writing pieces to this portfolio so that we can see their writing skills as well. And then all students have to create an oral or a visual multimedia presentation. And this ties into their passion project. So when they do their passion project, they're going to present this presentation to people throughout the community as they come in. So we want them to be able to communicate with others effectively. And if we work on these things, then obviously academics are going to follow, because students are going to feel more comfortable. They're going to feel successful. So, it's kind of our priorities, which is more important. It's kind of like the chicken and the egg. Academics are important, but to us, we feel that the social and emotional side of our students and getting them to feel like they're worth something and that they can be successful at something is, if we can get that, then we'll get the academics up.